passive income no no. See, how can I be more charitable without hurting my finances?
Oh dear. It's very good to be it's very good to give, right? One of the things I've noticed about the people that give, they say you can see they are always happy, they are vibrant, things are going on well for them. The amount for people I like this question. I like this question. Well, I like this question. They give because more money because can answer. But because a law is part of the law of success. The more you give, the more you make. I don't know who the calculator about it doesn't work that way. Say me 100, me 20, and so be fee me 120. I don't know how it is, but I think say it's part of creation. Say uma unya. No. And and debi aso ya me mfa when it comes to give, I nye sika nko a bibia betim dia boa amansan with talent to be bia no so ye. But we the occasion be ya help. But dey ba ko me can say menye bibia be hetew financially. And usually take a percentage. You see, there's this thing that you can do to money. There are three things. One, you save and invest, and maybe no one. Two, spend. That's it. And three, give. So nneɛma mmiɛnsa wo nyinaa no, woma baako so kyɛn baako koraa na wo nipa na koraa won't feel good. You have to do all three, right? Even if wonni sika koraa wowɔ debt mu tua kakraa bi koraa na abɛyɛ no, ebi mu wɔ hɔnom a ɔma fa two na ɔma gya one. Wotim sɛ ɔmo saa nkɔfo na wosɛ obi wɔ nom ti so wɔ sika paa wɔ mma. Saa nkɔfo hu ɔmo akora wotim sɛ asɛ life koraa bi nni ɔmo mu. Ɔmo ma no ɔnam ano ɔsese koraa kɛkɛ. Yeah, so those two three no nyinaa na sɛ woma so bebree na wonsave and invest. Ɛno so nyɛ because wode sika nyinaa kyɛ waa so akora wonni sika no bi. Ɛna spending so obi wɔ nom a ɔbɛma ɔsave. Akwa na ɛwɔ wɔte 10 million kɔhwɛ ne car wɔ dɛm. The shoe ne nan si fam. Shoe na se ne nan si fam. The belt, ɛno so nyɛ. And you have to do all this three, but you have to balance it. And I good. The time I ask me question say who start to say ya? Good because a must be a beton se biano or when why is it what they are to that? It me make example. Be say you will say it be a 100 10 cedis be a $10 be a binyano. $10 be a binya be a 10% echo be a charity. 10% echo be a saving and invest. Now if saving not 10% echo investment, not 70% you bet me spend it. So the 2 years I believe saying here to na miss care about we understand here too. But nye giving make sure so we just start three parts nyina. E ma look very just say ma o hu say anigye wom e no mo nkyere mo da. Just say the oye ni hwehwem ni mu. Oye ono a obi ono person obi ehun so aye bi. Eno ne de ndru ba bia. As o ma no akoma mu. Say dem kan e law. Misha ade ba kwana me dwon pans Bible say your friend is saying the Bible cast answer me say I say yen hwehwɛ na me say yen hwehwɛ de no de osu nya be kan ho de bi yes na bibia be kan ho enti na ma dream na ade enti na Muslims o kasa na me hu ade ba ko wo so mo ma pa we say na salvation is you for salvation but wo ma the law of universe wo ma benya one way or the other say happen right way no kra na everything happen on a different side of something abwa it mean you dey make say fa pen paper one anim ska wunya ba me man hit you right it percentage be say every money be that touches my hand this is the percentage medema every money be able to touch me this is a percentage be am investing every month be able to touch me this is a percentage be am spend when sana if you say depend on the scale wunya no hit you by all three no American also be say by all three na ye we na say ye now we na say be habit nti say why is nkofo bi won ma so hwe akroma especially omo di loto no acha 4-5 years and crab is 5 years MC 2-3 years no na in here omo sa bankruptcy if you say the intia omo ni plan it unya plan ma money different nti no no ska bi e betache nsem bi nti wo ho na unya obi abeche o ska bi akra no de wo ye unim say wo de 10% ekoyesi 20% ekoyesi nti esa de bia na plan wo ho no nti na good nti no yeah just take a percentage bi a wo fi say en hetu bebre and now of course you will see afi bia na wo make 10,000 a month too afi bi wana bia akwa make 100,000 a month and no so no timi adjust no and no just say bia still na no e wo say bia say me de 50,000 I was say 50% no so no between adjust na wow dia na e say no sitie yeah adjust na say na say yes I in for percentage bi na based on that percentage na hurt you so much it said you can unu say na nkofo bi won ma omo ma na afi omo kire omo ho pa
Mama na hotel.
oh yeah mutimi ma no omo
Yes.
akire omo no
Okay.
so no your bible ma say no so ye boni na
Now I was say, what is ethical invest? What is the ethical investing, and why is it important? Question really meaning. What
and
is
look I
the
mean say
ethical
be of such ethical say investment in ethical
investing,
na
and why is it important? So Ubetima breaking it down. Okay.
ethical investing. You have to
Well,
it's
meaning so what
okay.
you say
I
there,
say committee I say more like a strategy, ethical investing is a strategy whereby investors now say the value religious, social, all man. Let me make an example how to say you name say your companies be as see because of Tom around and this anyone it be your stock exchange it be a mutual fund be a meton now marijuana company bi wo so what I say and I see be a no kwa bi a unim say company legal staff bi wo na e be a ka bibi bi a investment bi a meyɛ ho eti no no e asa values a wo pɛ wo be support wo man say fan say ya no I hope some ase ya no nneɛma wo mu yi e be a company bi wo support wo pɛ sɛ wo ne wo bɛyɛ saa de no na bi wo wo it's important based on your do religiously no one person sad no obey no be also morally no to see the be me can say one of the reasons here we are me cut credit cards once and they say if you are say untua interest wotua every month be wotua but also say be obi na betua nipa na obi tua no wohwe nipa na ono etua na bia sanga ma da bi on de kyese ne ho kire no hia credit wo so use credit card na ne makra ni di by the such charges ne be born ntia no morally no if you say you right say me support to credit cards no matimi ayesa I hope say unya me point na make no ntia no say morally na religiously no yeah to say religious to say they make be because of my religion no me people be o smoky nti no other na smoking company invest or me mutual fund mu a be me pay ne bi wa socially those are the things no social be legally legal stuff no say go be a drug be a drug no ani nje ho ana be cry for some abortion drugs abortion on pay abortion na we invest with that thing. So those are ethical investment. Yeah. Now yeah, very important based on wow saying we say me can me support the credit card because of no class be a good right crana
Then I was say investing based on your personal values.
it has a moral, religious,
Mm-hmm.
social, those things nina be ubetimi based on that nti ena man nti based on your personal and it's not be especially I am because say we invest say be we 401k now we 401k na say we free e be adwuma at that time be adwuma na invest on say first ban adwuma na invest my be breed or ya no more invest ma no companies be bro more investing ya na ke just nya be religiously and morally or socially or personally, can invest you. To make us a baby as a free company anymore. Make sure say you take your 401k with you and go do IRA. IRA what was control. To me Tony be a open. At that point to be into me and the be consumer personally no if you say when in home and religiously, socially when in home. So those are the ethical investing. No, yeah, more something like it's the whole thing. No, the whole thing, and it's how we know. It's important. So if you say, me person me support too, especially we share has Republicans be one more, they don't support abortion. It's I didn't also support IBA Planned Parenthood, so company no. Na mo say I talk about one because one person who be because I didn't. So those are important to you to be able to do those things now.
Yo, Nana Edasi, Winchi Omoma Johnny H. Debbie Akusi Nyamisha, Amakona Joyce, Elizabeth Lai, and Gifty, Frank Boachi, also Rosemary Owari, Andrea George, Regina Mensa, Cynthia, also Nyamisha, and Rita Efree, Nana Kushia Moa, na George Efree. Abena Mawusi mo nyinaa so nyame hyɛ sɛ moajoin yɛ nnwummere yi dwumadie no wɔ Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, baabia wo sɛ yɛwɔ hɔnom a yɛdi dwuma no wo nso wobɛtumi de wode aba anaasɛ wobɛtumi ataa mu kutuu na wo nso so woatie bi ɛyɛ previous lessons a yɛayɛ, questions a yɛnya ɛna de ma yɛ nua na wansa ama yɛn na yɛtumi akɔ yɛ nim. Nana ɔse, how can I financially prepare for natural disaster or emergencies? How can I prepare for natural disasters or emergencies?
Um,
So we didn't
Natural
also pay
disaster.
emergency fund.
The emergency funds. I say yeah, but natural disasters yeah. I said okay, and natural will be anyhow. Mostly, those ones, financially, and any insurance yeah, toma your home for. Say yeah, and look, it depend because that natural disasters in areas ni na amount. To say Virginia, I say you need insurance for that example because those things need to happen. Yeah, you have financial. Your friend is saying, emergency fund. Okay, yeah, your friend's emergency fund in your bag. 3 to 6 months. If you cry, the only say, obi one ma will go beyond be at 3 to 6 months. Need to mean if you say no, it makes sense because emergency fund, manena ho, and yet for investment for protection. Into the anything more than the a best for 6 months. Ne can one if you say, who under you see that money, for no co-investment. But we want to go more than that because maybe natural disaster be to happen at least know that buffer. No? But financially, to be able to do that, natural and quantify, you can calculate the cost when it happens. The other say, yeah, emergency fund be a bit. What was the other one? Was it natural and what? Natural disaster
Natural
and DMB.
disaster. And then
And a
emergency
DMB.
fund. Yeah.
An emergency fund.
I say how can I
And
financially prepared for natural
for
disasters or emergencies?
emergencies, emergencies. The ones are if you say insurance between take care no to say maybe insurance type maybe we have to make sure the be because there are 8 insurance, at least 8 insurance nipa bia here especially so United States of America 8 insurance one if I say health insurance now
Auto
auto
insurance.
insurance. Auto insurance there in name say because it's compulsory, for all 50 states,
Only
it's
choice.
yeah, usually there also your life insurance say who dependent who be a omodawa when you wuni hwa umuni dia uhia bi life insurance your
Mortgage and rent.
long and short term disability here no so mostly companies they provide a short no money for free. Long ones so mostly companies at the money ɛwɔ hɔ cheap kɔtɔ outside that yana no body we atɔ hɔ be $4 near the month gye no so bi na yɛwɔ deɛ bi nkra ɛm sɛ wɔka sisi ayi
Mortgage
mortgage
and rent.
insurance or rent we a renter and yes you are hooked for it to come home also to be because rent sɛ meba office si ana me patrol na me nam bu a metumi asi wo woni bia no so betumi asa na biribi si wo fie koraa rent wɔ ne ade a if you in ankasa apartment na say if you na wo mu de nipa no insure ba wo niam e wo inside no won tade ne ade no insure wo bia no so timi boa wo TM so fair no an right nem say omo mo bro free city kono so no mo wo sa your friend say oh health or the other one can say long term care for sa nursing home ni ade no account regular e dey here this eta e dey also those are niama obenya eno ye niama ye wo insurance a obetimi anya na wo say saa the be a natural disaster that happen area so na so just your friend those insurance so make sure so beji other than that no the other one emergencies say the kind of emergency it you know the emergency fund be adwuma 2 or 3 to 6 months anything happen at least we be 6 months there now who about na what me solve that issue no na at least if you was saying now so these are bibia make kakra make can fa say obetimi aye. And when it comes to your friends and natural disasters, yeah, because it has obetimi prevent those things not completely. Yeah.
Wow. Nana that's nzo once ni Oheniba Nana Kwesi Ampon baby I will be HL. Mami ya Buami and a gifty Ankra once so Ubaya Christina Kwaku Nana yeah also na Frederick Kufi Ewa so on so my joining Nana we I say how does inflation impact my personal savings and investment? How does inflation impact my personal savings and then investment?
Yo. So I'm say a big deal to say about inflation in there inflation. But the OC in there sense inflation be a kind of all the time. That's the reason why the 2002 na $100 better no. To see $100 into to be $115 into inflation on average here as a USA it's about 4% every year. It is untina make us who save scar. Na say scanner who save no unya 4% or so that means you are losing the money. That value na was to say maybe 20,000 or until make us say 20,000 a best soon for 6 months and not 3 months now we choose now. Now say if money go beyond that, now this can go on that savings in Kwanzaa now you are losing money or you are underusing that money because that's kind of a devalue na to make sure say you save the amount that we need. And also just say because of that, na savings account no because be able to value no na me kwa invest. Yen yen say we invest here, we investment be ho no ma emergency bana wo kwa akogye say we CDs bonds ni ade na maturity date ni ndria na wo kwa akogye between penalties and taxes and all those things no. So you don't want to do that. Now pay the amount now here no and the cash net that boring because kabi one it helps you to make more money. Hano the bema na aboa mo nya more money say we need emergency for kwesa one kwakutua taxes net. Sorry and I say your friend saying maturity date penalties ne sa na man tibo na bia sika craft we de kwoto na kwakulusu. He na bia wo hia de no quick when ya because of that in people can akwaje credit or say interest or so. It's just the amount now here and no here. In that situation, now we invest it. When you investing side, the saving side, on the saving side, maybe make sure say would be at home. So far as says can you money there, will be but for protection, it protect you, it helps you to make more money. It helps you to sleep at night, to be at peace at night. So we say your emergency fund of 3 to 6 months and 6 months are me da meet me no come because BBS I'm protected. Yes, I will honor. And we book around it because we say protected. The investment part, say we invest it now more than on average, say they make on average. Recently, now because of situation, of course, inflation, of course, will be but usually on average it's about 4%. They say we invest it now. At least you are not making 4%, you are losing over there. So we invest here, make sure say every investment that will come, at least it's going to make you more than 4%. You say if it makes you more than 4%, they are say in that situation, at least when we say we see can at least you are breaking even. And I say a little bit about that. So at least you say for the past 100 years, and now the family from 70 years. You said the stock exchange, the mutual funds, the index ETFs near them. It will be broad average about 10%. So that means we invest at least you internet be say as a investor when it comes to that, at least yes then yani be brom fi say you be special before the sikafo ho no mo invest e we na bibi anyway we na invest na minimum difference we say me invest 50,000 na e ma me 10% a 5,000, but the one invested 5 million 10% is 500,000. Hey, difference be anyway we na and sometimes no baby investment be one ma be a start free be a 5 million and I start free be a 50,000 just unya says kana and a time on also be starting sound at you know to me to no boy drew hands and I say ultimate investing it is also the same thing with my also draw and to your question your savings the yeah, won't mean much. That's why you don't need a lot in your savings, Ankasa, unless we see what we be. Usually, no, my advice is say, oh, you be more than if you say more than 3 years, and you be invest it or stock exchange more. Why? Because usually, no, stock exchange say ups and down. Within 3 years, more much. Here. But after 3 years, it costs more. So EBB after 5 years, I'll invest by 3 years below Fagu savings accounts because the difference won't be much. And I investments so now until say social and so the say because say savings no a better horse it will be say IL account, right? And no, it's more like saving, just more a cost of amount. Tiano they are to maybe as a say it's about 4-5%. Usually an interest rate
and
no
is it the same as the money market?
Similar.
Okay.
But high accounts, most of them are online account. The same thing, online account, money market account, high account. Or no, and more of online. Hey, now yes, so I make sure say FDIC. That means it's federal insured. Who have to pay 250,000 bank ni good necra was a bekausika. Into 1 million. It's 4 250 bank with 250 you know. Meaning say between now. The savings no you make sure say so we invest here. Sorry, we invest in so we invest here. Make sure so we to be more more but men could di men quick money be we catch us a 25%, 15% you say stock exchange or cover be a come men could do be be money how be a special be in hobe we na we are na we can more interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Nana, and a bit mu kakra so for new nti ne de oba answer questions ni nyina ma ne de we nesi ti
Okay.
ko anim kakra. Ma memfa akwanye na menche omuso masa join ne lachu baby a wo bia che Joseph Prempe, Agnes Fusia, Ebenezer Antwi, Chris onso so ye Awa Mohammed and Regina Tete. When you so your mission so mo join here. Tell them can dwumadi ne gusu Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Abɛɛfo ntentan no nyinaa yɛwɔ so wokɔ a wobɛhu nea yɛyɛ no na wo nso so wafa bi ahyɛ wodiem na I say how can I protect my finances against economic recessions? How can I protect my finances against economic recessions?
Another good question. One, we say, how can I protect my finances? Meaning, baby, I'll call. It's hard for you to protect it. First of all, let me say this. Anytime it comes to investing, we invest it. Anytime, we catch us say, fixed rate throughout the lifetime of that investment. Run. Because the fees, the hidden fees, you won't do that investment because investment a risk to be to protect you say maybe a 4%, 10 in any stock exchange a cost now from a cost. But on average.
Now how do you also who can fix rate,
Say ebia
interest be at said treasury near you for a moment or and you good.
good. Until no send on them
That's a good question.
4%,
Mm-hmm.
3%, 2%. So to the channel. So kasa me mount ebia 12% throughout the whole year. Even okasa amount 8% krana adding. Because remember, investment now they come on. Also making money with that investment. So.
Yeah.
Yes, bibia de kwakoma scanner de kwakoma will be making also making money also, right? Into your
Yes.
cash amount fixed rate. Na say a more anything more than I would say is anything more than 6. I know it. Na say less than 6 so we invest to a stock exchange. Will be 10. In Chad now say yeah. Now your question now what can say better way to protecting them.
Against
One,
recession.
economic, yes, against recession and those things. No. Those things need to be one who needs to control, the president needs to control. Nyama be no economy no and a cycle of those things, no, right? And you need so much control. And yes, we are so bad end. And you do the best that you can. Investment be a risk, by a calculated risk. Until you go back near history. Near the history, yeah. History, yeah. You say the American, Messa Kabima. And I said, Nipana would be as I could Google. For the past 100 years, S&P 500, am I in 9.9, 10%? It doesn't mean say every year be more 10%. Yes, ni bi wo be form. Yes, ni bi wo be ma, if I say year bi wo hon ma, the mama starting free 2020. 2020 it was my 22%. 2021 I believe I think it was 18%. 2002 it down 24%. 2023 about up 28%. This year almost projects one 30%. Say I'm say 30%. It on average no 10% to be. It will be so 6% or 7%. I'm not buying that. I'm not getting that. Probably all the way back, even 2027, 2007, sorry, 2007, 8, 9, that time, it was so hard for everyone. A call from half. It went from all the way from 9 to 4,500. See, baby. It's that time we see half baby. See, obviously, affordable. What did they make channel? It is obi akso be ma sa nneɛma na ɔmo boas bi ɔmo sa investment nyinaa stock exchange na ɔmo sa akɔyɛ index ne sa nneɛma nyinaa ɛhɔ na ɔmo nyinaa sa akɔyɛ eti no the kwan bɛfa so a bɛ protect ne say when you are investing in those things now leave it alone, don't worry about it, just keep on investing because 80% of the time is up. 80 said them can you go back to history, 80% of the time is up. And no nko a only emergency funds in place anytime recession see remember you see a juma. How is he a cat? How do you survive? Now stick on hands into those things now. We invest time and soon was a ojia. No acquesa, now koji. But so to near me who emergency fund of 6 months. Who your friend is saying, what do you mean to 2 years? Who make sure as a mortgage now would cheer to a point say we increase in a kakra to a point say be a mortgage a week. So what this 67 years and ne that's a stock exchange call for now say your friend say retirement a call for ma. You don't touch it because the moment that's the time I will lose Swiska. So one point I won't lose Swiska. It is a net na 67. Na say me your friends say me retirement coming here says kana yes me but ma tutu me name yi metimi akofo 1 year abra me mfa me san kese scan me lose scan it is a want to two name yi dia then betimi akwakoye dia manfo say na no tax na dia na betimi akoye no bi but what to eno so no unya the percent na obinya wo stock exchange no way unya sa percentage no 6%, that cost 6, 4, 5. And then we say fees, hidden fees. We stock exchange clear up meeting me Google actually S&P 500 auto do honma a friends a fees a womb a 0.04 be a 15.15 but the other ones in the fees I would and the way a bit me a fast one bit me a protect yourself on your friends saying financial disasters ne those your friends inflation is an yamani to near me emergency fund. Utuitua nneɛma te sɛ deɛ meka no woyɛ yɛ saa nneɛma no yie wo make sure so invest it consistently, right? Those things because ɔmo toto ɔmo nneɛma yie no wototo nneɛma yie a even 401ks IRS ne ade no wontakye ɛbɛyɛ wo nananom dea because watoto nneɛma nyinaa yie ayi biribiara yie wowie a wogye wo social ebi wɔ hɔ a fine ebi ni hɔ nom a na after that ne yɛmfa sɛ sɛ wostart sɛ for age of 30 na mede bi a bɛyɛ 500 to me 401k man as me IRA mua rot mu all the way 67 and 37 years about 500 menya baba be 1.2 no se me say e de to ho na na manyi kra na every year bia no e be ma me at least 10% e be 120,000 it is just say scan me touch it but so 1 to 2 nyema year then you can listen to those folks no maka say mo bibi special bia obetimi aye. There's nothing special bia baby. Just go back to history. Ne follow Sanya man, follow Sanya man. But yeah, to be 67, you don't need that money per se. And I say even crowd when yeah, see na me before I could me it was amazing. In a plan work, you know, first time just me will be me kromuni me say confident just say nipa wa plan ya de no. Ni sika on here the for any rot higher on here says can one touch says can one touch it because what to ne nneɛma yie watoto ne nneɛma yie te sɛ nea ɛkɔ so no nti wɔnkɔpere fa yi ma me sei ne akɔ no nti deɛ ɛkwan a me nua bisa akɔ ɛkwan a bɛfa no sɛ toto nneɛma yie wɔ emergency fund we invest it consistently saa economic situation no it's not you it's not the president obi any control so ɛne yɛnim sɛ every 10 years bia something is going to happen on those things no ɛkɔ a ɛbɛsa aba back nti just based on those things na toto nneɛma yie sɛ wo age kɔ w'anim a me sɛ me advice so na sɛ wokɔ na akɔ akɔdi 60 ne adeɛ a ɛno ara sɛ 6 months emergency no yɛn start sɛ yɛn increase no ɛbɛtumi in 1 year ɛbɛtumi ahwɛ wo nti just bi si sika no you don't need it because you have things in place a ɛno wobɛtumi aboa mo ahwɛ ho at time a wobɛnya because mostly no sika no wobɛdidi ho na wonyi saa sika no nyinaa nkɔ sika no yɛ saa sika no yɛdidi ho nti those are the things a wobɛtumi ayɛ a yes yɛdidi ho and you see for your different agenda ma saa sika no but there be sika no wobɛdidi ho yɛmfa nkɔ baabi a didi ho ɛna ɔmo ani di ho no the nice thing kran sɛ ɔmo ani di ho kran na ɛfɛ because wonya 1.2 ana 1.1 kran wonya wo sika wo de mɛpa ha amafo ka sɛ me hwehwɛ yɛmrafo menya ɛyɛ friend sɛ menya bɛyɛ 400 so 400 no mantache manfa sika bi anka ho na mantache na right 7 years time ɛbɛyɛ 800 another 7 years time ɛbɛyɛ 1.6 a free ruby of 72 that's can multiply for the rate of 10%. Never multiply every 7 years. Be multiply every 7 years. Yeah, because says can you be the home? Yeah, most people know say all retire 67. Now to me, it could be 80 something. But when I say can and I'm 1 point something or 400 now, it be a drew 1.6 for none. And you men fem power.
Wow.
Next I will say, no, because yeah, you buy say yeah, TB. Hey, Rockefeller. Nana bi a yenya wo no ye be wo no bi a 2000 and your friends say 2090 the fees ye twa wie ade tin yentimi ye bi betia ye wie enum dodo ye pedodo e 401k ye nsem machine ni akoyi
ebi kura de omu de wie dada
what ye wie make am me de me hwehwe afi na masa start you know you know yeah asem ba ye betimi ai you know ye nja ne sa de ne ye man ye ko expect so
yo nana kisiwa Francisca baby a obi a yechia ana Mohammed ozuzu yechia abradonko justice akwa root ena Emmanuel, Amoya, Lati, okay. Mo nyinaa nyame hyira nso mo Richard Obeng so mo join you dwumadie ni so. Mavis Konedu, Nana Ma Asare. Okay, mo nyinaa nyame hyira na Benjamin Asare Bediako, Rama Papa B, Rosemary Asamoah, na Gladys Oforiwa. Okay.